Shouts out to Dama's Live News. That's that nigga, man. Hey.
What's up, fams? We got to talk about this. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that sub button and shout out to my gang. So we got to talk about this. Now, this is a hot topic right now. I see mad people in my inbox on Instagram. By the way, my Instagram was hacked. I did not block you guys on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow my new Instagram. The link is going to be in the description below. Make sure you're following the correct account. It is Dama's Live Media. There's no underscores. It's spelled correctly. Make sure you're following the correct account, folks, because there's imposters out there. Now, people are sending me this and they're saying, yo, Dom, Ebro said the 6ix9ine Trippie Red beef is fake. Yo, man, I always knew that beef was fake, Dom. This is what Ebro had to say. You guys watch this. I'll talk to you in 1 second.
And by the way, the record label, I've had conversations with y'all. Multiple conversations with y'all about how this is reckless and irresponsible. And Elliot Grange, the manager who I think managed Tekashi 6ix9ine and Trippie Red.
Yeah, they both signed him.
I was told that beef between them was manufactured behind the scenes because it gets YouTube views and all that and streams and all that. That's what all this is about. That's why it's really sad. You got somebody facing Fed time right now, saying 25 to life because they was trying to get their streams up and get likes and get hot out here. That's what I really feel about this. That's the biggest travesty in all this. And everybody was cold.
What I will say is Ebro hit the nail on the head, bro. When he says the whole thing is sad because 6ix9ine was doing a lot of this stuff for clout, I agree. That's why I call this situation sad. Now, when Ebro says, yo, someone told me this whole thing was fake, it was for YouTube views, it was for streams, da-da-da-da-da. Listen, these guys were getting a lot of attention in this beef, and I will admit, yes, at times, right, these dudes will wake up and say, yo, let me see if I can go at 6ix9ine today. Let me see if I can go at Trippie Red today, just to get some attention. Yes, I agree with that part. Yes. Right there, some of it was them just trying to get attention. But let me take you guys really in the trenches like I was, okay? I was behind the scenes with this stuff. There was a moment when I was talking to X and I was talking to 6ix9ine at the same time. Now, I'll never forget this day, okay? X calls me up on the phone and he tells me he got some damn audio of Bad Baby admitting Trippie Red got the broccoli cheeks. Now, he also tells me he wants to release that audio through me. Like, me and X were very close. Look, yo, I found this audio, guys. Look what I got here. Bam. Like one of those kind of things, right? After I'm done speaking to X, 6ix9ine just calls me out of the blue. Hey, what's up, man? And he starts to like talk about, this whole thing. And I didn't know that him and X were in on it. I didn't know that he knew. So I'm kind of like, how, someone knows some information, but you're kind of like trying to step around to see if they know what you know. That's what was going on. Then eventually I'm like, oh shit, huh? I'm like, yo, what do you know? Now, the reason X was even bringing this up is because Trippie Red kept mentioning his name. X tried so hard to stay out of drama, but Trippie Red kept mentioning his name, okay? It got to a point when 6ix9ine and Trippie Red were beefing, right? And this was right after Cuban Doll got beat upside her head by freaking Tato, right? And of course, 6ix9ine and Tato were beefing. So when Tato and Trippie Red linked up, 6ix9ine tried to flip it and say, yo, you hanging out with Tato, that means you support a women abusers. So guess what Trippie Red did? He said the same thing to 6ix9ine, who was then hanging out with X. And he said, yo, if you say I support women abusers hanging out with Tato, you support them because you're hanging out with X. So when that whole situation happened, X was like, oh, hell no. I had enough of this dude. And X wanted to expose him. Now, here's the thing though. X being X, Mr. Positive Vibes, all that stuff, right? He comes to his senses and he said, you know what? I don't want to release that. I don't want to tear that down. And if you guys remember, there's audio of like X poking at Trippie Redd. He said something like, there's things you done behind the scenes that I know about. Or he said something like that just to let Trippie Redd know, right? He goes on to say, look, let's stop this beef. We should be focusing on doing better things for people. Da 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 da. X goes on to say that.
We have two young men that, and myself as a young man as well, two young men that are really going back and forth about something that really isn't even important. Like, use your power to better the world. Go do a food run. Like, take care of the homeless. I mean, I'm sure they're already taking care of the families, but make the conversation something different. Maybe if the conversation was, okay, who's doing more for the community than the next person, then I would understand the conversation. Then I would understand the conversation, and there would at least be there would be a good conversation behind it, or good energy behind it. At this point in time, yes, he has 6ix9ine has negative stipulations behind his name. Yes, I have negative stipulations behind my name. Trippie Redd knows he has negative stipulations around his name, regardless of whether they come to the light or not. There are things that we know, that I know.
Now, Trippie Redd and 6ix9ine, they ain't hearing all that positive stuff. They continue to beef in this situation. That's when 6ix9ine calls a bad baby on live. Like, all this stuff is happening, and I'm behind the scenes, and I'm speaking to these dudes as it happened. And I'm telling you right now, there was a moment where X wanted to end Trippie Redd, but he changed his mind and went the positive way. And 6ix9ine wanted to end Trippie Redd as well, but X didn't want to release the audio because he had a change of heart. So that's what happened in that situation. I'm letting you guys know right now, man, that beef wasn't fake. Now, was there moments where these dudes, right, they'll wake up one day, they're like, I want to start some ruckus on the internet. I want to get people talking. Let me just poke at 6ix9ine a little bit. Trippie Redd said that. Let me just poke at Trippie Redd a little bit. 6ix9ine said that. Yeah, that kind of stuff was happening, but there was real beef with these two. Listen, when 6ix9ine calls up your freaking ex-girl to come lay in a bed with him, he's trying to end your career. He's trying to make you look bad. That's not a good look, people. When 6ix9ine has people show up and hit you in the face, that's real beef. No one's going to take those L's that Trippie Redd took just to make someone look good, because there wasn't no trade-off in the wins and L's. When a dude is hanging out with your girlfriend and making you look horrible, where's the trade-off in that? How do you benefit from that? That makes you look horrible. You feel me? So that's just what it is, man. You guys let me know what's in the comment section below. Like I said, man, that whole thing was real.